See my message, Keith?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Okay.
On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The Titans offense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ruffin. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You look at this Colt defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the number 1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
I'm crying. I'm childish.
From the gun, Ward. And the throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
They run the counter. Ruffin. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ruffin. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. 60.
Up the middle they go. Ruffin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
39-yard line.
Let's go.
Ward. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like it's... The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
They'll keep it on the ground. Ruffin. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. 5 yards, not enough. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? The game's being played, figure it out both ways, and try and find a way to win.
It's a gain of 7.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ruffin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard
To throw, here's Ward. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Ward. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Roll, ready.
Up the middle they go. Ruffin. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now.
Hey, you're not going to get next week acting like that.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ruffin. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
What a sweet
Now they go
place.
screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Got it, ready.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
70 Lions. Let go.
They'll run on 1st down. Ruffin. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing is Ward. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go now.
To throw is Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down.
Let's go.
1st and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 7-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing now, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tennessee offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go street, 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. A very quick pass to Woodley. 1st down now with that clock rolling.
A gain of 6. That's another Titans 1st down.
Ready?
Again, it's Ward. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
Get it. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun on third down, Ward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
First down.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ruffin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Come on, spot me, nigga. Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, to the right side and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a give, right side. Ruffin. And they get him down the now before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
On first down, Ruffin. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Ruffin. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
It's 3rd down.
On third down, Ruffin. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of the Titans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 8.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun here, Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
At the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ruffin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. I guess you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now for Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Ruffin, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Step on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Come on. 19, 18. Go.
They'll try the left side. Ruffin fights off the tackle at the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Ruffin stays on it, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Titans offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Ruffin. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 3rd down, Ruffin. And he will not only... There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
2nd and 8.
Fights him off. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. On first down, Ruffin. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Ruffin. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
First down. 1st and 10
Let's go
at the
now.
39-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Ruffin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. On 3rd down, Ruffin. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast,
Damn time.
to the back. I saw the sign for so long, just a reminder.
Damn time.
Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. grinding 24/7. I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, yeah.